Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber KaTribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.
And
Magandang hapon po mga katribu and welcome to Kalingang KaTribu. We have yet another episode on health and wellness. Ang guest po natin ay si Teddy Manansala, nutritionist and dietitian at Assistant Professor of the School of Hotels and Restaurants and Institution Management or SHRIM of the College of De La Salle, College of St. Benil, De La Salle University. Hi. Hi, Teddy.
Hello, good afternoon, Miss Cory, and to all the KaTribu.
Today we're going to talk about, everybody's talking about stay safe, be safe, but we have to talk about certain realistic issues. And based on the people that have been asking for advice, and one of the major issues is how do you stay healthy in times of stressful episodes in one's life, especially during this pandemic? How do we begin to be healthy?
Yes. So we can start off with following the Prince Research Institute or FNRI of the DOST. So the Pinggang Pinoy is a visual aid that will help us in our menu planning. So practically, if you have a round plate, so you have to divide it into four. So half of your plate should be fruits and vegetables, and then the
Plate.
yes
The
round
plate.
plate
Okay.
divide it into four.
Right.
Then half of which should be fruits and vegetables, are sources of vitamins and minerals, and of course dietary fiber and prebiotics. Plus the one fourth should be starchy food, our energy source, and of course the main course is another one fourth to complete the round plate. So we should focus on eating variety of foods so that we won't uh, be able to consume much of the high calorie foods, because generally fruits and vegetables are very low in calorie. That's why if you are into weight loss program, we do recommend uh, vegetables as alternative to those that are highly caloric and yet low nutrient dense foods.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
budget, Teddy. And you're a nutritionist. Let's
Yeah.
talk about the most nutritious o pinakamasustansyang gulay na pwede natin kainin. That is easy on the pocket.
Yes, we can focus on our locally available produce, like what we can find in our backyard, or what you can produce if you have a small lot. So, for example, we have the malunggay, which is really one of the most nutritious local vegetable.
Mhm.
Diba? And then we can have like uh, kamote tops.
Mhm.
Also, we can support our local farmers by purchasing their produce, especially during the surplus, where the prices of their produce is really very low.
Right.
So
So all the, you were saying all the talbos. I was saying
yes,
that all the talbos nang, they're very nutritious.
yes, they are good
Sprouts.
sources. For example, the kamote tops, which is a good source of, aside from dietary fiber, you can also get the non-heme iron. So when it means that you have to add also an acidic ingredient so that the iron coming from your commodity tops, for example, will be available and can be used by the money.
Okay, so we have
Because
water cups.
yeah,
Then,
you can come up with, for example, our common sausawan like calamansi with tomato, right? So it's
yes.
a very good combo, or bagoong alamang and then add some calamansi or acid soluble kamote
Okay.
tops.
How about the other vegetables that are locally sourced that are affordable, like ampalaya?
Yeah, so just remember the bahay kubo. Everything are locally produced vegetables are there, di ba? So the eggplant,
Kahit
you have
puso,
the
kahit munti,
yeah,
halaman doon. Ay, sorry, sorry. So, I have to sing the song to remember the vegetables in
yeah,
that. But so, the locally sourced vegetables na hindi kailangan imported ang bibilihin natin, syempre, we have to think about our budget. So, ang palaya, talbos ng kamote, talbos
yeah.
ng sayote,
Chayote,
uh,
yes.
sayote mismo is also very healthy,
Yes.
right? And
Of
then
course, we have carrots also.
malunggay,
Mm.
carrots, what else? Kangkong. Does
Yes, very
kangkong have any
good.
nutrition? Most people say that kangkong, oh, it's only growing sa tabi-tabi, so it's not very healthy.
It's good source of dietary fiber, and it's really practically cheap.
Yes,
Diba? You can just make an adobo out of it.
right, right. Some
And
people
yeah,
blanch it, they just pass some hot water on it, and then they make it into a nice salad, a warm salad,
Yes.
together with
And then,
the kamatis.
yes. So you can enrich it more by adding some of the locally sourced vegetables. As what you have mentioned, we have the tomatoes or other greens, for example, and make it really colorful because in nutrition, the more colorful, the more nutrients it
Okay,
may contain.
why don't I mention the color and you tell me uh, what it contains?
All right. So, for example, the yellow fruits and vegetables, there are um, the orange and yellow, they are very high in carotenoids. Okay, the green, of course, chlorophyll, and the purple and violet, they are very high in anthocyanin. Then for the white and the off-white in color, they are very high in anthocyanin. Okay, and of course, if it is black and it contains sepia. So those substances that are plant in nature, they also have some of the other benefits. That's why they are called functional foods. So aside from giving, it also be related to
Okay, Teddy, I think we're going to go for a quick break. So mga katribo, don't go away.
With these cell sites, it affords us better cooperation and communication with the outside world. Because it is vital for FU and RMF to have this. We are now dependent on this cellular signal, and it has helped us a lot. Connectivity is not a problem because we allowed these cell sites to prevail and to be on our roof deck and our helipad. Hindi tayo mawalan ng signal sa lahat ng rooms namin dahil may cell site tayo sa taas. It's one of our major advantages. I think that's the greatest decision that I was a part of, because if not, we would probably be in a worse case right now. I'm thankful that we allowed these cell sites to be installed. I'd like to think and hope that all hospitals have that. We have not had any case of cancer regarding cell sites. As a matter of fact, we employ many cell sites and many boosters inside the hospital. For us, it has saved lives. I think with this new normal, we have realized that we are more dependent on this technology. Cell sites, if not connectivity, are a must.
We're back, mga katribu. We're talking about health and wellness, and we're going to answer your questions to help you become healthier during this time of pandemic. Our guest today is Teddy Manansala, nutritionist, and he's going to share with us some tips to stay healthy. Hi, Teddy.
hello, Miss Cory, and mga katribo.
Okay, we talked about the pinggang Pinoy and the bahay kubo vegetables, and then we have to share with our viewers that even if the vegetable has no color, as in kulay puti or it's white, it doesn't mean it does not have any nutrients. You just mentioned that all the whites have a lot of nutrients. I think we have whites like radish, and then we have things like the longwa, yung native labanos. Those things are so healthy as well.
Catch the latest news.
Bilang bagong mag-asawa, sabay kami natututo sa buhay.
Sabay rin namin inaaral ng mga bayarin sa bahay.
Kahit kami, nagtaka sa biglang laki ng electricity bill namin. Huwag pong mangambang maputulan. Sinisigurado ng Meralco na walang disconnection hanggang September.
Estimated bills lang ang natanggap natin ng March, April at para sa ilan, May. Dahil sa lockdown, isang tabi to para hindi na maguluhan.
Ang May o June ay actual meter reading na. Kung May, nagka-actual reading, ibabawas dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran hanggang 3 buwang konsumo.
Kung estimated reading sa May at June nagka-actual reading, ibabawas din dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran. Hanggang 4 na buwang konsumo, walang labis. Tandaan, kung ano lang na konsumo,
Yun lang ang babayaran.
ako po si Mateo G.
At ako naman po si Sarah G.
G?
G!
Mga katribu, the question was, even if the vegetable has no color like green or purple or orange, it still has nutrients, according to Teddy Manansala, our nutritionist. Right, Teddy?
Yes, I agree.
So let's say the radish or labanos. You mentioned is particular. Yeah.
Yes, the radish, for example, well, generally the white color of vegetables is represented by the pigment anthoxanthin. So, and of course, it is starchy if we talk about the radish. So it contains some of the carbohydrate as well as the dietary fiber, plus, of course, moisture or water.
So that's good. And it tastes so good in sinigang. You know what I
Yes.
do with the radish when it is raw? And a lot of women ask me for a beauty tip. I slice the radish, and I know it's very mahapdi on the skin, but it's good for an
Mm,
fungal infection,
yes.
and I use that.
Punjays.
hmm Oh, that's only a tip on the side. Okay, let's go back to the pinggang Pinoy. Uh, people, many people do not like vegetables. What do you say to that?
Yes. A lot of people really, especially children, but if we are creative in menu planning and in preparation of dish, we can actually, making it a little more of daya in parlance. Like if you will, for example, children would love burger, right? So you can mix a lot of vegetables on a burger patty on ground meat, like add a lot of carrots
Right.
and other vegetables. So
I hope you mga
and
nanay are listening to us today. Okay, so
yeah,
Teddy, another question is, and a problem actually, most people during quarantine tend to have stressful eating. And when they do that, they eat junk food. So
yes.
the problem is the result will be weight gain, unnecessary weight gain. What is your response to that?
Yes, especially that every one of us is confined at home. So it means that it will be lesser physical activity, but of course, it will not hinder us to do some of the exercise routine even at home. So as you will notice, some of the fitness professionals also do some of the home routine recommendations. So in other words, we really have to discipline ourselves with our own home routines of increased physical activity as our exercise, and then we should follow the Pinggang Pinoy in meal preparation and in our daily eating, and focus on the method of cooking with less oil, because the more oil that you add, it means that it is an additional calorie. And then so you can come up with grilled, for example, steamed, okay, or boiled, and then just add some of our common sausawan to
Yes, or sea
complement
salt.
it.
Sea
Yes,
salt is healthier than table salt, right?
yes, yes. And of course, a lot of herbs and spices as an alternative to salt or sodium for those who are sodium sensitive or having hypertension.
Okay, in terms of hydration, because most people forget, especially the seniors. I read, because I research a lot, I read that the seniors or even the elderly, they do not have a very strong sense of thirst signals. In short, hindi nila alam
Yes.
talagang inuuhaw na sila.
Yes, because as we grow older, it means that there's a decline in our hormones and other biochemical processes in the body. So there is no more signal to the brain that will tell you, hey, you are dehydrated already, so you have to replenish or rehydrate. So my recommendation, as I always say, is you can have your own tumbler or glass that is always with you to monitor your fluid intake a day. So like especially at home, I always have my own tumbler so I can monitor. Oh, I just
Right.
had 1 liter just yet, so I have to drink more. And of course, there are some food items and beverages that may also complement or add to our hydration. Okay, for example, fresh fruit juices, lemonade, for example. Okay, but we have to avoid highly caffeinated or moderate with highly caffeinated drinks because caffeine is dehydrating.
That's right. I read that too, huh? That anything with caffeine will dehydrate the body. So, ibig sabihin mga katribo, pag iinom po tayo ng kape, isang tasang kape, kailangan may katumbas ng isang tasang tubig ang dapat natin inumin. Am I correct, Teddy? That because to prevent dehydration.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. If not,
Yes.
1 cup of water for every cup of coffee.
And also, some of the drinks are also
Okay, while waiting for Teddy to come on, there are more
yes,
things that can dehydrate the body, right? Not just caffeine, correct?
yes. So we can also
Alcohol,
have
for example,
other beverages.
alcoholic beverages.
Well, alcohol is also dehydrating, so it should be in moderation.
Even if there's a liquor ban up to now.
Yeah. So
So, for a palatandaan for our mga katribu, they should have 2 liters of water, correct?
yes, 2 liters of water for adult, at least 2 liters. That's the average recommendation
So,
for
2 liters is
dehydration.
equivalent to how many glasses of water?
At least 8 glasses for the 2 liters.
So 2 liters is 8 glasses. So I know some people who drink 10 to 12 glasses of water a day. That's okay too.
Yes. So it is also it depends also on the level of physical activity. So the more you sweat, the more fluid rehydration that you will need. And of course, if you have high protein diet, you need to increase also your water requirement because a lot of water is used in protein metabolism and also to get rid of the waste products of protein.
How would you address constipation?
Constipation,
Constipated.
yes. So the key formula is dietary fiber plus water because if you just eat high fiber foods without generous amount of fluid, it means that you will get more constipated. So it should be a complementation, high fiber foods plus a lot of water. So high fiber foods can come from your leafy vegetables, some fruits like pineapple, okay? Those with the grainy texture, right? When or if you have braces, it can Uh,
You have a problem with the pineapple because of fibers, right? But it's good
means
for the body. I call all the fibrous foods walis. Yan ang pinakawalis para sa ating bituka. Correct?
yeah.
Okay, very good. We have a question
So,
here. We have a question here.
during the digestion, when it reaches the large intestine.
Yeah, we've got to fix the signal first, but mga katribo will be back right away with special reminders for you.
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Oo nga naman, sir. Ba't kailangan pang pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app so you can do all these without going to the bank? Bank the way you live. Union Bank.
Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO ay isang legitimate business entity na nagbibigay serbisyo sa offshore gaming para lamang sa mga manlalarong nasa abroad sa pamamagitan ng internet. Ang mga serbisyong handog nito ay katulad ng casino games at sports betting na pwedeng laruin kahit wala sa casino. Sa Pilipinas, walang POGO operators. Tanging POGO service providers lamang dahil nagaganap ang mga laro sa labas ng bansa.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
In the days ahead, we need to lean on the values that make us a great company, the Malasakit, for which we are known, and the understanding that, as San Miguel, we stand for something far greater than ourselves. That we have responsibility to extend a hand to those who most need it. It is our sense of duty and obligation, pagkakaisa and malasakit, that will see us through these difficult times. Kwentong Malasakit.
So, Teddy, to recap for those who are so concerned about their digestion and who want to avoid constipation or who want to address their constipation problems, you said to
Yes.
increase the fiber, correct?
Yes. So it's the dietary fiber plus a lot of water so that elimination will be regular, and to get rid of the toxins and all the waste products. As what Miss Cory Quirino mentioned, it's really the walis of our intestine. So what I was saying earlier, so when the dietary fiber reaches the colon, it means that it flushes out all the toxins and other waste products, and therefore it may prevent colon cancer. And then the dietary fiber is also good for our bacteria, natural colony of bacteria in our colon. So it acts as the prebiotic then. So the very reason why if you eat high fiber foods, there is really gas or you always have flatulence. It means that it is a signal that it has been fermented by the good bacteria. Just like if you have kamote, right? And then you eat a lot of high fiber foods. Yeah.
Okay, there's a question here from Nash Roque. Nash is asking if he takes 2 cups of coffee a day, how many glasses of water must he drink to prevent dehydration?
I think it at least a 1:1 ratio.
So one is to
And
one ratio.
of course, whatever is expected. Yes, at least 1:1 ratio. And we have to limit 2 cups of water, rather 2 cups of coffee a day. That is the general recommendation. So
You cannot go beyond 2
probably
cups, Nash. Hi, Nash.
your
Thanks
daily
for
dose of coffee.
following. So, to recap, since we only have like, I think we only have like 5 minutes to go, Teddy. If you can
Oh,
give our mga katribu 5 reminders, 5 healthy reminders they should do, or at least top of mind in your opinion, what are the 3 or 5 things they should do in order to stay healthy?
all right. Number one is to follow the Pinggang Pinoy in menu planning and in your daily diet. Second is increased physical activity, everything that is doable within the homes. And hydration is really important because it also plays a role in elimination, getting rid of the toxins in our body. Plus, it can also help our immune system to do its job. And then low calorie foods, and then mind also in the method of cooking. So instead of you using a lot of oils, you can have alternative method of cooking and then use our locally sourced produce. Okay, the more local the better, and you're also helping our farmers and also the environment because of the lower carbon footprints.
Correct. We have to go local to support all our farmers. Pag
Yes,
walang farmer, walang pagkain. Pag walang
exactly.
sasaka, walang pagkain. No farmer,
Yeah.
no food. So
Yes,
let's support our local farmers and our local produce. Besides, when it's local and it's locally grown, that means, like Terry says, walang carbon footprint, so it did not travel all the way from Europe or Japan or the
yeah,
US to come to us. In
yeah.
short, that the
No,
enzymes are still intact, or at least are still as fresh. And it's
yes,
the enzymes that we need to have inside of us, right, Teddy?
yes. So uh, the shorter the distance from the source, it means that the fresher it can be, and therefore all other nutrients are still there because during transportation and also storage, some of the nutrients are lost. So if you really want fresh, you we have to outsource from our local farmers, our
Yeah.
local producers.
Even local fish, correct?
Yes,
Local chicken,
yes,
everything,
our
local produce.
all
There's a
our ingredients.
right. There's a question here from Nancy Santos of Makati. She says, "How can I lose the excess 15 pounds I gained while in quarantine?"
While in quarantine, I think the best for her is to consult a registered nutritionist dietitian because we do have individualized caloric requirements. So it will be computed if she wants to lose 1 pound a week. So we have a formula for that. If she wants 2 pounds a week, then we can really compute that. And of course, we can recommend.
Is there a contact number you can refer us to?
Yeah, well, the you may email me
Yeah.
teddy.manansala@binil.edu.ph.
Again, Teddy,
Yes, uh,
again, your email address.
yes, teddy.manansala@binil.edu.ph.
Okay. Edu.
Yes,
Education.
the
So
edu.ph.
Lasal. Right. So, I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much, Teddy Manansala, our nutritionist and dietitian and assistant professor from De La Salle University College of St. Benilde. So those of you who want to enroll in hotel and restaurant
Yes,
management, you should see
Binil.
Professor Teddy.
Yes.
Thank you so
Enroll in
much.
Binil. Thank you so much, Miss Cory Quirino and mga katribo.
Walang contact number, Teddy, for those who want to consult right away. Walang mobile number that they can call.
Mobile number 0966 3454 619.
Okay. Thank you so much, Teddy. Babalik po kayo sa Kalingang
Thank
KaTribu sana. God bless and stay safe. Mga katribo, this ends our episode for this week. I'll see you again on Friday for Kalingang KaTribu. And if those of you would like to give us some suggestions on what to tackle, what other topics that will interest you, we would appreciate receiving information from you. So please help us to help you. So for Kalingang KaTribu, this is Cory Quirino. God bless. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We're in this together.
Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber KaTribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.